Do you remember how cloud computing changed a whole lot of stuff? Think about those large businesses that had licenses for the desktop, and they don't need them anymore. That would have been 44,000 at some companies, and all of a sudden they don't need these licenses because we're doing it differently. Oh, wow. So how can we predict anything by 2030, given how fast things are changed? Because we don't know what's going to happen when what's called Moore's Law fails, when we can't go any smaller without becoming subatomic. We don't know what's going to happen. It's the near future. Oh, they're doing things about it. How are we going to do this? Meet Michio Kaku. Anyone heard of Michio? Awesome, awesome person. Go out to YouTube and listen to a ton of stuff. He's incredible as a speaker. And he says, as a renowned theoretical physicist, a computer technology guy, artificial intelligence, deals with medicine and space travel, but he asks the right questions. And the questions are, how's this going to affect the economy? Don't you want to know that? And who will have jobs? This is my kind of a guy. All right? So he's written this book, The Physics of the Future, and you can read it and understand it. It's not written in gibberish, but stuff makes sense. And so what he said is, if we're going to know what's going to happen by 2030, we need to talk to scientists. And so he talked to scientists. He went out and he found a bunch of them. Matter of fact, he actually found about 300 scientists. And he said to them, here's what I want to know. I want to know what you have as a prototype right now. There has to be a prototype in existence, and it has to conform to the known laws of physics. Those two things were critical. And what he learned was, as he talked to all these people, is that the destiny of the computer is to become invisible. It's going to go away. I don't go anywhere without my computer. I don't go to church without my computer. I take notes on everything. That's how I pay attention. We're not going to have it. It's really kind of frightening. What's it going to be like? In 2030, the environment will be alive. There will be those computer chips that they cost hardly anything. They're going to be everywhere. They're going to be in the carpet, in the furniture. They're going to be in our clothing. They're going to be in our accessories. They're going to be everywhere. We will find the computer anywhere we want to look for it, not just in glass and the furniture, but everywhere. As a matter of fact, in the biosphere, computers are going to allow us, rather than being observers, we're going to become designers. Cats that glow in the dark, a lot easier to herd them if they're glowing in the dark. At least at night. Now, these already exist, right? They've done this, okay? And the word computer will disappear from the English language. I cannot think of anything else that has become so integrated that it no longer has a word to define it. This is the near future. It's already begun. So predictions for 2030 based on what we already have prototypes for, already in the making. What are some of the things that are there? I don't know if you can see this well, but this person has a screen projected approximately 2 feet in front of her face. The University of Washington is working on vertical retinal display, and they can project the computer screen. We don't need this anymore? Cool. All right. I'm going to be in the internet. I just don't need to carry it around with me. Matter of fact, there are contact lenses today that allow you to access the internet. All you have to do is blink. You blink and you can get on the internet, and a very small handheld allows you to manipulate what it is you're seeing. In 2030, MIT is already working on facial recognition through the internet, so you can look at somebody and say, who's that? There won't be any of the, I'm sorry, what is your name? We won't have to do that anymore. But you're not only going to know their name, you're going to, and how's Zip, your dog? How's Zip coming along? You're going to know everything about that person. I hear the Zip's blood type is E positive. Okay. Facial recognition. We're going to have wearable computing. Won't that make going to JCPenney's a little more interesting? Oh, we don't have to go to JCPenney's. But MIT, already working on this. wearables. The thread itself will be internet interwoven. And this one I love. Driverless cars, that's one of the predictions for 2030, okay? In 10 years, that would be 24? Yeah, 23? Oh, is it? Oh my goodness. There was a car summit in 2012, and you said,
It's already here.
it's already here because Google has a car that drives all around San Francisco all day long, and that's all it does, and there's no driver. Oh, 2030. Here's another one that'll be a lot of fun. I'm going to name mine Fred. Telepresence. You could have a face on a wall. You could have the face on several walls and say, Fred, vacation. Hawaii, Holland, and some other place that starts with the letter H. Okay? And Fred will go do that. Also, telepresence means that you can be somewhere that you're not. Cool. Maybe you would like to be where you can see a grandchild being born. Maybe you'd like to be in the room of someone who's in the hospital. You can do that. Telepresence will be huge. Also, there will be robots who will be invading the office near you. And that could be your computer. Foldable paper. You might get your computer out of your wallet and unfold it, and that's your computer. When you're done, you're going to fold it back up and put it back away. So this is happening at Arizona State University, flexible electronic paper. Anybody heard of Peapod?
Yes.
Do you have to go to the grocery store to get groceries?
No.
You don't. Well, they deliver it to your door?
Yes.
I'm trying to get them to deliver it to my dinner table, already ready.
You have to order the stuff.
That's right.